Happy Gobble Gobble Eve, everybody. So I wanted to come on here tonight before the holiday began because I know we're going to be busy with our friends and family, and hopefully going to be eating some really good food because I know I am. I wanted to just tell everybody how grateful I am to have the outpouring of love and encouragement that I've had. I am thankful for so many things, and most importantly, first and foremost, I'm thankful that God saw fit to take me out of addiction and the fact that he walks with me every single day. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm definitely flawed. I'm definitely not perfect. And I make mistakes every single day. But that's between me and God. We have these early morning conversations, so I know me and him are good. I know that my heart is always in the right place. I know that I'm open-minded. I have an open heart, and I ask God every day to search me and to fix me. And he knows my heart, he knows my mind. And even though it's something personal between he and I know that he's got me regardless. You don't have to see what's pushing me forward. You don't have to see what keeps me going. Just know that it's God. And definitely you can have that too. So I'm definitely thankful that I have a God who shows mercy and gives me grace and strength every day, because it takes God's grace, God's mercy to see me through each and every day. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the personal relationship that I do have with God. I'm also grateful for the outpouring of love that I've received from some of my coworkers. The encouragement and support has been amazing. I finally feel like I fit in somewhere, and that there's people that understand me and see me. They don't see the addiction, but they see me, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the people who don't see me. I'm grateful for the people who aren't proud of me, who don't show me support, and who don't show me an outpouring of love. I pray for you. I'm grateful for the lessons that I've learned, whether they be the hard way or not. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my story, and I'm grateful that I get to wake up each and every day and tell my story. I'm grateful for my family, my mom, my dad, my aunt, my uncle. I'm grateful for my cousins. I'm grateful for my nieces and nephews, and I'm grateful for the fact that, you know what, they finally have the Shay they know and love back, and that's what they call me, Shay. And I'm so grateful that I have peace in my heart. About 4 hours ago, I did not. And I came home and I had one of those good old conversations with my father, and he reminded me that I am a child of the King, and he reminded me that no weapons prosper. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. You know why? I'll tell you a secret. My daddy is God. God's my father. He's got this, and I got this. I'm strong. I'm Sheila. I'm Sheila Marie Vasquez Grooms, and this is my story. This is what I've gone through, and I'll make no apologies for telling my story the way I want to tell my story. I make no apologies for going through what I've been through, because let me tell you something. The shame and guilt that you will feel will cause you to relapse, and it can cause you to relapse if you're not strong in your recovery, if you don't have that outpouring of love and you don't have that relationship with God. And for me, that's made all the difference. And I've said this time and time again, it's made all the difference. If you believe in a higher power, hold on to it, create that relationship, open your heart, ask God to search you, ask him to change your mind, ask him to change your heart, ask him to change your mouth, ask him to change what you need changed about you. And it'll happen, I promise. Just seek him. Today, I was at the store by my house and I saw a police officer. Now, I've never been in trouble, so not as an adult. Minor stuff when I was a kid, but never been in trouble as an adult. And he saw me, he looked at me, he looked a bit confused when he saw me. He went back outside, came back in. I was still talking to the clerk at the store because I'm good friends with her. And he tapped me on my shoulder and he said, Sheila. And I said, yeah. Got nervous for 2.5. And he's like, you look good and I'm proud of you. He's like, I can tell you're clean. And he's like, good for you. I'm happy for you. But what are you doing here? Well, I live on the north end of town where not so great things happen. Where a lot of addicts hang out. A lot of my old friends hang out who are addicts still. Even some that are not, because they just don't have any other, I guess, friends. So they still keep hanging out with the same friends, which is okay. Nothing wrong with that. And I told him I was coming to the store. I live right down the street. He was like, you got a place of your own. And so we went outside and we were talking, and, you know, it just amazed me how I don't have to write it in the sky that I'm in recovery. People know and they can tell. And when they compliment me, it definitely shows me that I'm doing something right. But I want people to understand that you don't need those approvals from anybody. You don't need anybody to tell you, way to go, and pat you on the back. You're a grown person. You might be a teenager, I don't know, but if you're a grown person and you're an adult, you are supposed to have your life together, right? And for those who don't, trust me, it's not an easy thing, but once you do it and you keep doing it and you become more and more proud of yourself, and that just gives you just a footing to keep going, because you start with this and you go forward. And as long as you're pushing forward and you're not going backwards, you're doing okay. I don't plan on ever going back to doing drugs. I don't want to, but I tell you what, today was a test of just that, me going back to drugs. And the first thing out of my mouth was, if only I had a bag. If only I had a bag with what? If only I had a bag, what would I have done? Relapse and cause myself more shame and feel more guilt, and then do what? Continue down the wrong path. So I had to stay strong, and with the help of a couple of women, I did. I came home and I had, again, one of those awesome conversations with my Father in heaven. Tell me everything's gonna be all right. So everything's gonna be all right. I have a peace in my heart and I'm good. But I had to sleep because I realized that the overwhelming feeling that I had was the fact that I've been tossing and turning in my sleep, and I haven't been able to find peace over a lot of the situations that I've been going through. So when he allowed me that peace today, after our talk, I was able to sleep for a little bit, and I woke up and I felt better mentally. My body didn't feel so tired, therefore my mind wasn't so tired. But I'm telling you, there's times where I do still get discouraged, and I still wonder, you know, what if I had not a care or worry in the world? Wouldn't that be nice? No care, no worry in the world. That's unrealistic, but wouldn't that be nice? I am here to tell you, don't let your guilt eat you alive. Don't let the shame of what you've done and said prior to your recovery cause you to relapse, because it's definitely not worth it. And definitely it's a real emotion, and I think it's the strongest emotion, and it's the one emotion that I felt most hardened by, because I'm like, it don't matter what I do good, it don't matter what I say good, it don't matter, and I'm not worthy of it, because that's what it does. It makes you feel like you're not worthy of having a good life and being happy. That's not true. Just because you're an addict, and just because you messed up, and just because you made mistakes, doesn't mean you don't deserve to be happy. You do have to answer for your mistakes, yeah, of course. You do have to make amends, and you do have to prove yourself to some people, because you may have messed up that bad, but I promise that with God, it's amazing. Like, I can't even tell you in words that I'm loud, I like to laugh, I like to cut up and stuff. So when people see me very meek, I guess, or see me just looking a little bit down, they wonder if I'm okay. They don't wonder if I'm high anymore. So I'm telling you that the shame, the guilt will eat you alive and cause you to relapse if you don't make peace with those things. So I'm just thankful for those lessons that I learned each and every single day. You got this. Recovery's not easy, but nothing worth it is, I promise. Hit subscribe if you need to talk. I'm an ear to listen. I listen. I don't give the best advice, but I do listen, and I will cry with you, and I will pray with you, and I will encourage you, and I will support you. I don't care who you are. If you are willing to walk this journey of recovery, it's definitely worth it, I promise. And just real quick before I end the video, today wasn't easy, and I just want to tell those women, they definitely know who they are if they're watching my video today. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful for all of you. So happy gobble gobble, and see you later, blossoms.